So the Boscawen Park Sports Hub project is part of Truro Town Deal, and in total it's a £5.2 million investment into Boscawen Park. There are four elements. The first one on the site behind us here will be a new community sports hub, which will contain 4 new changing rooms, a sports hall for badminton, table tennis, that type of thing, double height sports hall, a kitchen for visiting teams if they want to cater for their teams, and then also upstairs 2 studios stroke meeting rooms for community use, business use, and the facility will be large enough that it can be used for 4 or 5 different people at the same time, or it could be hired out for events and conferences and that type of thing. The other 3 elements are improving the playing surfaces at Boscawen Park through drainage and surface improvements. There's also work on the riverside walk, resurfacing bringing that back up to a good standard. And then the 4th element is dredging the duck pond to improve its flood alleviation requirements.
Boscawen Park historically was a rubbish dump. So that's obviously landfill. There were clay drains put in those times in the 60s, and unfortunately those now have got damaged, crushed through years of having big events and fairgrounds and things. So during the winter time we get quite a considerable amount of flood in here, and games have to be called off, which is a frustration to the teams that use the facilities. So part of the funding of the project is to actually completely drain and level the pitches that we've got here. So in a couple of weeks' time, 4th of August, all the fencing is going to go up, the area is going to be completely closed off, and in moves the big machinery. It needs to protect it for health and safety perspective whilst the works are taking place, but it's still going to remain fenced off afterwards because we need the grass to establish, and that's one of the big issues with doing it at this time of the year. When we do cricket wickets and things, we completely reseed the whole of the surface, and what we require more than the grass growth is actually the root establishment, because it's the roots that hold the whole of the pitch surface together. So we need that to get down and bind, because if you start playing football on it quite soon, the young seedlings will soon get kicked out and it'll cause quite a bit of damage. So we need those to establish. So by the time the summer gets here, hopefully it will be established enough to be able to play cricket on, but it's the football boots that cause the biggest part of damage.